Hey City, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Vermore, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today, guys, I'm going to be reacting to Candace Owens' podcast. If you haven't seen any of my reactions to her, click the link above. I have a whole playlist on Candace, and this is Spotify Lost Money from Meghan Markle's podcast. Oh my goodness! Whoa, that's serious. Can't wait to get into the video, but before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you are new to the channel, I'm Vera. I do reaction videos. If this one that you love, why not join Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, let's go.
Spotify. There's a bit of a purge. They're slashing 200 jobs. We talked about earlier this week how Jameel Hill was among one of the podcasts that were not going to be renewed. It seems like capitalism is a thing, and Spotify wants to make money. And so it's nice to have all of these brands and pay all these people money they don't deserve. But also when you realize they're not earning you any money because they have no talent, it might be revert back to the old strategy of making some money. So among the podcasts that are on the chopping block and which will not be renewed is Meghan Markle's podcast. And this is shocking to me. I am shocked. I am shooketh to my core. She's so talented, Meghan Markle. And when they decided to sign a $25 million deal with her, I hope that person who made that decision has subsequently been fired, for her Archetypes podcast, I went and I listened to it. And I don't see how any woman wakes up in the morning and doesn't put this on first thing. Like, I don't know who doesn't want to hear Meghan talking to them every single day. So I'm bringing you a snippet. I'm bringing you guys a snippet so that you can see what you are missing. Maybe we can get her numbers up so high that they come back to her with the deal. Take a listen to Meghan's podcast.
When I was 14, I planned my wedding. Not my actual wedding. That would have been a bit harder to imagine. This wedding was an assignment for my Religion 2 class in Catholic school. At no point could you say, nope, my dream for the future is to be single. The message, even at my feminist all-girls school, was as traditional as it gets. First comes love, then comes marriage.
Just, guys, every single episode is exactly that. It's Meghan acting. I don't even think that they understood what a podcast is supposed to be. It's Meghan acting, and she's, when I was a little girl, she tells a story about something that was totally normal, and then reminds you that somewhere in this totally normal story, like she had a class and she's supposed to fantasize about her wedding, that she really realized that she was a victim. And in this circumstance, she realized that, oh my God, why are you telling all these women to get married? Let's forget the fact that she literally married a prince, which is like something that happens in a Disney movie. She wants to show that she realizes the trauma on this. Then she invites a guest to talk about how women are suffering. So it's not that shocking to understand why this failed, because again, it wasn't a podcast. It was a weird woman acting out her old middle school diary entries and then expecting people to simply listen because of who she married. Meghan doesn't seem to have that much talent, but she did work on that BLM scam. She caught the moment. They wrote her a huge check thinking that it was going to be big, and they failed.
Hold up. So Meghan is married to a prince. She's married to a prince. Yes, she's complaining how she's the victim. I don't even see a victim here, because there are a lot of people that have 9 to 5 jobs. They have to put food on the table. They've got kids. There's so much things to worry about. Not about a woman who is married to a prince and she's still complaining about her life. Come on, what exactly is going on here? Let's go on.
So might I recommend Spotify in the future to hire talented people? We discussed them getting rid of Jameel Hill. And I wondered, what was she talking about in her podcast? Like, why was her podcast so low on the charts? I'm sure she was interesting and thought-provoking. So I had to listen to it. And here was Jameel's podcast entitled, Jameel Hill is Unbothered.
Wow.
Listen.
A question that I ask every guest that appears on the podcast, since it's called Jameel Hill is Unbothered. And I can't wait to hear your answer. When did you become unbothered? Because it sounds like you've been in that space.
I've been unbothered.
Yes.
I've been unbothered.
Yeah, it's a very good question to ask all of your podcast hosts. When did you get unbothered? When did you become unbothered? Riveting. I'm sure she's received riveting answers. She had Patrice Cullors on, talking about how she thought she was going to die because of right-wing individuals. Essentially exactly what you thought these podcast episodes were for these individuals. One, race baiting. The second one, about how she's perpetually been a victim when in fact, actually her life was really chummy and she literally married a prince. Exactly what these were, and it turns out that there's not a market for whining. People don't want to wake up in the morning and hear somebody whine about their perfect lives every single day. And so Spotify is deciding not to renew these audio deals. And hopefully in the future, they have learned a lesson and others will be inspired to just hire people based on the merit of their ideas and the merit of their talent and nothing else. If you like this video, you're going to get the full episode even better. And clicking.
I'm sure Spotify. So Spotify just. Okay, I'm sure they are regretting their actions right now. Like, so our job is just to go on a podcast and talk about our perfect life. Whine about getting married to a prince. Dude, I mean, lady, you got married to a prince and you're still coming to whine. I don't know other things you could talk about. There are 1,000,001 things you can talk about on your podcasts. A podcast is always about our life. Things that, what's our business with that? Honestly, nobody wants to know whatever. You are married to a perfect man. You are coming here to tell us that. What's our business with that? And so Spotify, they woke up and they're like, okay, nah, you can do better. And they tell you not to renew it. Well, anyways, I'm happy for her. At least she got married to a prince. So if she loses Spotify deal, I don't think it should affect her that much. She has money, she has everything that she wants, and she's a married woman that mocks getting married. Yes, she was married twice. You that you're married twice, 2 different times, yes, you're telling other people not to get married. I don't understand. And you know the part where Candace said Meghan is so talented. I'm like, okay, where's the talent? Candace, really? Podcast is not where you come to whine about your life. Nobody wants to hear that. At the age of 14, she was planning her wedding. Come on. Then what am I supposed to do with that information? But I think Meghan won an award for her podcast, a Gracie Award. So what's up with all these awards thing? Are they just for clout chasing? Not that, you know, what I love about Candace is that she always speaks the truth and she always says it as it is, like she's not scared of speaking facts. What do you guys think about this video? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. I totally enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up and please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, join Curiosity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And with that, guys, see you in my next video. Bye guys.